Show. Turn up your mind.
Oh, this was fun to watch on Fox News. This is Lara Trump there, as you might recognize, with Stuart Varney. Stuart Varney telling Lara that, the Trumpian era is dead.
Those of us on the outside looking at it, it didn't seem that he got the old magic. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, I highly disagree with that. Look, for Donald Trump, from the very beginning, from the first day he came down the escalator in 2015 in Trump Tower, it's never been about elected officials, politicians, people, in the swamp in D.C. It's been about the American people. And if you look around the room last night, you had people from all different walks of life. The energy there at Mar-a-Lago was absolutely incredible. It really did, to me, feel like the 2015-2016 campaign.
No magic. Nobody felt it. Nobody was thrilled by it. Everybody was bored. It was boring, Lara. It was boring. It was the kiss of death boring. That's how boring it was. So anyway, it's interesting. It's fun to watch Fox stick the shiv in the exact same people that they propped up, that they ignored their wrongdoing, they ignored their criminality, they ignored their crime sprees, they ignored every breaking of every tradition, every norm in this nation. All for a little bit of power. It is really, at the end, it's Fargo, okay? And it's a beautiful day. It's just a beautiful day. And what was it all for? For a little bit of money, for a little bit. It's all basically a morality play gone bad, for the Trumps. It's just unbelievable. The evangelicals have now just thrown Trump overboard, which is real rich, I have to tell you. The comments from the evangelical right, from the leaders of the evangelical, right-wing churches, they're now all backstabbing Donald Trump and pretending like they never really liked him. He wasn't really their guy. They just kind of went along to get along, kind of a thing. They really didn't really support him the way that you might think. That's a lie. And they're not supposed to bear false witness. They're not supposed to be liars on top of everything else. They went along with Donald Trump. They actually covered up for all his crimes. They excused his disgusting behavior, his pee grabbing, a disdain for every other human being's right to be a human being. They went along with every single crime he ever committed. They pretended they didn't see it, or they said they excused it. And they said it was okay, all because they wanted a little bit of power. It was all about power. It was all about fundraising. It was all about money. It was all about their prosperity gospel and enriching themselves. And now the key evangelical figures who did support every damn thing that he did are now backing off. This is Mike Evans. He told the Washington Post, quote, "Donald Trump can't save America. He can't even save himself." He was one of the evangelicals that went to the White House and gave him awards. And this was way after he said, well, when you're a star, you can do whatever you want. You could do whatever you like. You can grab him by the P word. These are people that knew that, he was a disgusting, disgraceful example of a human being, that he wasn't religious at all, didn't, would mock everything that they would hold, supposedly dear. And they're turning around going, this is amazing. Robert Jeffress, one of the evangelical advisors to Donald Trump, he said this: he used us to win the White House. We had to close our mouths and our eyes when he said things that horrified us. I can't do that anymore. Oh, now you can't. Why? Because he's not going to win, because he doesn't represent a path to power for you. You never cared about Jesus. You never cared about salvation. You never cared about other people's souls. You never cared about any of it. None of it. You cared about power. Power.